I'd like to call this meeting to order for the town of Bear River on May 13th, 2014. I'd like to start by saying Pledge of Allegiance. Men, please stand and rise. You've covered. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
I make a motion we approve the April 8th, 2014 meeting minutes.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion stands.
I make a motion we approve the vouchers. I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion stands.
I'll make a motion we acknowledge the April 2014 financial statements.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion stands. Old business.
I'll make a motion we approve on the second reading ordinance 2014-02, proposed budget ordinance 2014-02, fiscal year 2014-15 budget, fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2014 and ending June 30th, 2015.
I'll second it.
Any discussion from the floor? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion stands. Okay, reports. Old business.
As far as planning and zoning goes, not a lot happening. Same houses are being finished up. We've had a couple building permit, well, one building permit issued in the last week or so for a barn. Other than that, there's just not a lot going on yet, so.
Anybody else have anything else to add?
We thought we were gonna have a discussion.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, there is one other thing I'd like to discuss. Last month's meeting, I made a comment that I need to clarify as far as Liz Pace had a question as far as her septic system, whether or not what approval process had gone through, and I stated that it had gone through the county and through our town engineer. It had gone through the county and not gone through our town engineer, and I've talked to Liz and the Paces and the council, and through our engineer, Cook Sanders, so just wanted to make that clarification.
Thank you.
I would just like to add to that, Cook Sanders had an excellent suggestion about kind of a rule book or book that we should produce for the town. And I think that fits in perfectly with what we're planning, with our planning and zoning, and it's nice to know that our engineering staff agrees that we need some future planning.
Right.
And I thought his write-up was very good on that, and I thoroughly agree with it.
Yeah, and hopefully if we get this grant at the end of the month that we're going for, that'll help us be part of our big study and get that all in place.
And that money we may have to spend on that will be well spent because it will be engineering
Exactly.
and like we need.
Every town needs a master plan to follow, to go by. You know, we can vary from that, but at least it gives us a direction to go. And his suggestions were great. I think that's kind of the direction we've always been going.
Yep.
Just takes money.
We're already on that path.
We were.
Okay, any other discussion on planning and zoning?
No.
Okay, moving on to number B, letter B, roads. In the last week or two, the roads have all been graded, rough graded. We've knocked all the tops off, rolled them, just tried to make a little bit better conditions instead of waiting until the big road project that we have every year when we come in, blade them up, roll them, mag them. We're just trying to make them a little bit suitable for a short period of time, band-aid them, if you will, until the final thing is. That should be happening second week of June. Second week of June. See? So hopefully that's all good. Road improvement project for Mustang on down. Had a little hiccup with our engineers. They should be getting with us in the next week or two and getting that going and get it out to bid and go from there. So that's where we're sitting with the roads. You know, cleaned up some ditches and whatnot. So hope you guys enjoy them.
I'd like to add one comment to that. Sound like a broken record, Scotty, Dave, thank you. You know, I think the last year our roads have been better than they've ever been. You know, it's nice to have the grader purchase and and have our roads, you know, not perfect, but at least they're drivable. You don't have to be afraid of falling into a sinkhole you're not gonna get out of. You know, and it's been tough. In the past years, you know, we get the frost out of the ground. Memorial Day, we have heavy traffic through our area. And it's been hard to get people in to take care of that and be in a position where we can take care of that. So you guys have done a fine job. I know the council appreciates it.
Well, and on that note too, Mayor, Council, thank you for purchasing that road grader. Hands down, I mean, that old girl that we had last year, she did a good job and everything else. This one makes the job so much simpler.
And that being said, I'd like to think Barb makes sure all the bills get paid so these guys can run up and down the road, buy gas and oil, so.
I'd like to add that Barb does a wonderful job.
Yes, she does.
here.
Yes, she does. It's not all Dave and Scotty. Barb too,
Right there.
and the council,
And
and the
the
great
council.
citizens of
And the
America.
citizens. And the,
We're all one big team.
Well, we're very lucky that people don't expect pavement and all the stuff that we have in the city. But they also don't like to repair their car because the roads are so bad, and you've done a wonderful job.
That's correct. Any other discussion on those? Moving on, we'll go to letter C, sewer and water.
Okay, there's been no problems with the water system.
Well, on the 28th, I should have probably put that down. That was a joint powers board report. On the 28th of last month, we had an incident where Rocky Mountain Power was setting a pole and poked a hole in our water line. And it turned out it was just a service line. As it turned out, they kind of helped us out because we didn't know it was there. Anyway, so we had probably about 4 or 5 people that were without water overnight, but that was it.
And they were not in the town of Bear River, they're in the water district.
Right? It wasn't for the town of Bear River, but we did have an issue with our water system.
But I kind of forgotten about that. My water wasn't turned off and most people weren't interrupted.
No.
I would just like to make one comment about that, and that is that both you and Scotty did a wonderful job. I think it proved that we absolutely do need 2 people because you happen to be gone part of that and Scotty took care of that. And I'd also like to thank our mayor because he stepped right in, and he can only do so much because he's not bonded for a lot of stuff and everything else, but he was out there supporting you guys all the way, and I appreciate that, Troy.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to add that, yeah, that was a wonderful job with the water system. And as a result, we really didn't have a problem.
No.
Okay, and there's been no problem with the sewer system. And I'd just like to add that we're gonna have to expect a modest increase in the sewer rates coming up at the end of our budget session here. We'll try to keep that as small as possible. And Barb, do you have anything from the administrative
Yes,
side you'd like to add?
actually I do this time. There are some accounts, sewer accounts, that are becoming delinquent to the point of possible shut-offs. And I would appreciate if they would contact our office so we can work out an arrangement. A payment arrangement, or just let me know if there's a situation going on so we can work together and take care of it.
Have we let those people know
Yes.
separately that they're
I-
getting in trouble?
Yeah, I sent them a shut-off notice, so they know they're gonna be
Yeah, okay.
shut off.
Right.
That's how they know. But, yeah, it's,
I mean, we want to be as sympathetic to people as possible, but on the other hand, we have to run a system. So. And with that, that's all I have.
Any other discussion on sewer and water? That being said, we'll move on to letter D, irrigation.
We hired Kevin Marshall and he cleaned out about 1 mile of ditch from the city limits to past Mary Kramer's to Ken Zolodak's. He did a really good job. I also need to report that Don Shoemaker has retired as the water master, and we have a new person named Jason something or other. You can fill in that blank, Barb.
Yeah, I'll find his
I
name,
can't
put it in there. It's a,
Trout
The head gate is open, and we have plenty of water right now.
Any other discussion on irrigation? Do we have any items from the floor? Do we have any other discussion?
I just want to bring up one thing. It's a political season. Now is the time, if you're interested in running for the council, or I think we have 2 council
We do.
positions.
Mhm.
Register, you have to register by the end of this month.
May 15th through May 30th.
Yes. So if
Where do
you're
you
interested-
register?
Here,
Here.
I have the packet, no, this is the town, and
And you know, I would encourage everybody, you know, if you've got the time to get involved. You know, it's a good thing.
I'd agree with that.
That's all I have.
Good learning experience for everybody. So there's no other discussion on anything? Meeting adjourned,
what time?
6:42.